The village that learned to listen. In a bright and busy village called Harmony Hills, there lived many children who loved to talk. They talked while walking, while eating, while playing, and even while teachers were teaching. Everyone spoke at the same time, and very few people listened. Among these children was a lively boy named Arav. Arav was kind and clever, but he had one big habit: he loved to talk and rarely listened. When his mother spoke, Arav would interrupt. When his teacher explained, Arav would whisper to friends. When his friends shared their feelings, Arav would quickly tell his own story. Arav didn't mean to be rude. He just never learned the art of listening. A missed message. One afternoon, Arav's teacher, Miss Mira, announced, "Tomorrow, we will have a surprise activity. Please listen carefully." But Arav was busy chatting. He missed the instructions. The next day, all the children brought art supplies. Arav came empty-handed. "Oh no," he said sadly. "I didn't hear that." Miss Mira smiled gently. "Arav, listening is just as important as speaking." Arav nodded, but he didn't truly understand yet. The wise banyan tree. That evening, Arav went to play near the old banyan tree at the edge of the village. People said the tree was very wise. As Arav sat under it, the wind rustled the leaves. "Why are you sad, little one?" asked a calm voice. Arav jumped in surprise. "Who said that?" "It is I, the banyan tree," said the tree kindly. "I have watched this village for many years." Arav sighed. "Everyone says I don't listen, but I don't know how." The banyan tree smiled. "Then it is time you learn the art of listening. Lesson 1. Listen with your ears and eyes." The tree said, "Close your eyes and listen." Arav heard birds chirping, leaves whispering, and children laughing far away. "Did you notice how much you can hear when you are quiet?" asked the tree. Arav nodded. "Listening is not just using your ears," said the tree. "It is also watching faces, understanding feelings, and being patient." Lesson 2. Listening builds friendship. The next day at school, Arav decided to try listening. His friend Ria said, "I'm sad because my pet fish died." Usually, Arav would say, "Oh, once my kite broke." But this time, he stayed quiet and listened. "I'm sorry, Ria," he said softly. Ria smiled. "Thank you for listening." Arav felt something warm in his heart. Lesson 3. Listening helps learning. During class, Miss Mira explained a difficult math problem. Arav looked at her, listened carefully, and raised his hand only after she finished. That was easy, he thought happily. Miss Mira noticed and said, "Well done, Arav. You listened." Arav felt proud. Lesson 4. Listening shows respect. At home, Arav's grandmother told stories of her childhood. Before, Arav would walk away. This time, he sat beside her and listened. Grandmother smiled and said, "When you listen, you give me respect." Arav hugged her tightly. When no one listened, one day, the village faced a problem. The river water was rising. An old fisherman shouted, "Please listen, the river will flood." But people were busy talking and arguing. Suddenly, water entered the fields. Arav remembered the banyan tree's words. He climbed a rock and shouted, "Everyone, please stop and listen." The villagers grew quiet. They followed the fisherman's advice and moved to safety. The village was saved because someone listened. The power of listening. That night, Arav returned to the banyan tree. "I understand now," he said. "Listening helps us learn, care, and stay safe." The tree said proudly, "A good listener becomes a good leader." A changed village. Soon, Arav's habit spread. Children waited their turn to speak. Friends listened to one another. Teachers smiled more. Harmony Hills became quieter, kinder, and happier. The art of listening lives on. Arav grew up to be a wise leader. Whenever he spoke, people listened because they knew he listened first. And under the banyan tree, the wind still whispered, "Listening is a gift. Use it well." The end. Thanks for watching.